Hey kitties, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to do a quick little sit down video. I had mentioned in one of my shorts that I did talking about my weight loss, what I had lost that week. And I was talking about trying something new for February. I'm not doing this challenge necessarily to speed up my weight loss. I just want to kind of change it up a little. I've been doing essentially the same things since May of last year. And if you didn't see the video I posted about what I was doing for January and changing up all the things that I was doing, I'll link that in the description. You can watch that if you'd like. So of course I increased the weights, the amount of weights that I've been lifting in my strength training. I've been adding a few extra workout moves and it's going really well. And I've also been working on my yoga, just getting back into more of the, I'm going to say real yoga. I've been still doing the chair yoga. I love it. I only do it once a week. I'm trying to really stick to that commitment before I move on to maybe adding another day or maybe one day of chair yoga, one day of regular yoga, but we'll see. I'm going to work on that. But let's get back to what I want to talk about. So I just want to change it up for February because I just want a little change. You know, it's the middle of winter for us here on Long Island. It's not an easy time to get out and walk, and, you know, the produce is a little different than it would be if it were spring or summer. So I just want a little change up, a little kind of pick me up for a little drab winter. I mean, we haven't had sun in, I don't even know how long. It's been a long time. So let's get started. Okay, so the first change I decided, and this is just an experiment, I may only do it for the month of February, we'll see, but I was actually thinking of lowering my calorie deficit to under 1,500, but I was doing a lot of reading and thinking, and 1,500 for me right now per day I think is a very healthy deficit. It may seem pretty low to some people, but then I have to account for my little kind of relaxed day that I have on Saturday where I'm eating things I'm not necessarily tracking, and I know they're a lot more than my 1,500 calories. So I'm going to stick to 1,500, and that's what I do basically 6 days a week. So I'm going to stick with that for now. And the biggest change I wanted to make as far as nutrition is I wanted to change up my carbs, the amount of carbs I'm eating in a day. I was probably since May, I guess, I've been trying to keep it under 100 net carbs for the day. And I don't have too much of a hard time. I mean, occasionally I go over, of course. But I want to kind of keep it a little bit lower. So what I did was I broke it down by percentage, because I also, as you know, am increasing my protein as much as I can. I've been doing pretty well with that. I do have things that I'm eating that are higher in protein, trying to still stay away from just protein bars and things like that, trying to get more real protein, I guess you could say. Chicken, shrimp. Shrimp is a big one. I always forget how much protein shrimp has and 0 carbs. So to do that, like I said, I broke it down by percentage. So I'm going to stay at the 1,500 calories. I'm going to have 20% of those calories in carbs. I believe those are net carbs. Yeah, I think it's net carbs. And 40% protein and 40% fat. Now, I know at this point, some of you are going, oh my gosh, that's a lot of fat. I very rarely make it to that 40%. I've been doing this since Monday. I'm filming this on Tuesday. So I did this yesterday and today. And I never reached that 40%. I mean, I'm not going and eating, you know, like a stick of butter or anything. But I just want to kind of make the proportions a little bit different for my day. And also paying a little bit more attention to my fiber. I'm pretty good with my fiber. I think it was preset in my MyFitnessPal at 21 grams of fiber, but I want to make, or I made mine, 25 grams of fiber per day. And I think I'll reach that. I don't typically have too much of a problem reaching the fiber level. And I think what helps that for me, and I'll have to really look into that a little more, but I think it's when I'm having a salad, all those veggies, lettuce, you know, things like that. And I always have a veggie. Sometimes I have a veggie for all 3 meals and a snack. It definitely helps me stay full. I'll have that with maybe a protein, a piece of cheese, things like that. So that works for me. I want to get a little better about tracking that 25 grams of fiber, make sure I'm reaching that or more. So yeah, that's as far as my nutrition, how I'm going to change it up for the month of February. So let's move on to the working out. So since I just changed up everything with my workouts for January, starting the new year, I'm only going to really make 2 changes, or additions, I guess you could say. So I think I mentioned in that video, which again, I'll link below, that Thursdays I do a walk with my mom, but because of the weather, it's not safe for her to be out there. And it's no fun walking by myself. I want to spend time with her. So we usually just kind of talk and have lunch. So what I thought I'd challenge myself to, and this is going to be a challenge, I think I'm going to do a little walk on Thursday by myself, probably before I go to her house for the day, for the afternoon. Even if it's cold, I have plenty of warm clothes I can wear. I can wear earmuffs, my hat, scarf, all the things, boots, maybe just around the block, or if it's like in the 40s, maybe I would try to go to the park and do that. But it's just a little challenge because I feel like Thursday I'm not really getting too much activity when I really could be. So that's going to be a challenge, but I'll let you know how that goes. And the other change up I have already kind of mentioned was the yoga. I'm still doing the chair yoga once a week. So I'm always looking for new yoga workouts that kind of gear more towards overweight people, older people. Like I said, I did yoga for years and I loved it, but certainly as you get older and you stop doing it for a long period of time, it's not so easy to get back into it. So I might incorporate that another day, maybe on a Thursday, try a new routine, and don't beat myself up if I can't do it. I'll do the best I can. Sometimes I have to modify things for myself, and maybe keep it short. I've seen ones out there for 12 minutes even. So I'm going to add that onto my Thursday, my little workout. So that's basically what I'm changing for February. I guess you call it a challenge. Just a little change up. The winter blues are starting to get to me a little, so I want to kind of change up things, see how that change in carbs and protein, which I don't think I mentioned protein. Let's rewind. It'll be 40% protein if I didn't mention that. So let me just recap. 1,500 calories, 20% carbs, 40% protein, and 40% fat, and then those 25 grams of fiber. So like I said, I started yesterday. I did really well. I had to really kind of pay a little more attention to the carbs, but it was pretty easy yesterday. We'll see how today goes. It's after lunch. It's the afternoon. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. So all I have to get through is dinner, and I'll probably have a little dessert. I already have something in mind that's a little lower in calories. Nothing new that you haven't seen before. It's just my fudgy yogurt with a little bit of sugar-free maple syrup and some toasted pecans on top. I actually love that dessert, so I'm looking forward to that. And it's pretty low in carbs. There's a few carbs actually in the yogurt and some in the nuts, but it's not crazy. And it'll give me some extra protein for the day. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And just a quick recap on the exercise. I'm going to try to walk outside, weather permitting, and if it's cold, I'm going to go. As long as it's not snowing or raining really hard, I am going to make a commitment to go. Like I said, it may just be a quick walk around the block, nothing too crazy. You know, it's still not the greatest idea to walk when it's too cold, but I'm gonna push myself to do that. Like I said, I have hat, gloves, scarf, winter jacket. I have one of those puffy jackets that keep you really warm. So there's really no excuse, but we're going to give that a try. And then also I'm going to try to incorporate on Thursdays that kind of extra bonus yoga routine. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. I hope this might help some of you who are looking for a little change. Maybe you have the winter blues. Maybe you've kind of given up on your New Year's resolution already, which, man, that happened to me a million times. Probably 2 weeks in, maybe less sometimes. I didn't even make it to mid-January. Maybe you're looking to kind of restart it again. And winter's hard, definitely, and all the Super Bowl parties and things like that. But maybe just incorporate or change up 2 things that you're already doing, just to give you a little boost. So I hope you join me in this little challenge, and let me know if you do. Let me know what you might be changing or what you're doing and continuing to do for your health journey. I'd love to hear about it. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. I'm trying to really, make this channel something people can relate to. I want people to support me. I want to support you. So please subscribe if you're not already. And give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of video. I also do cook with me videos. I do what I eat in a day. I'm really trying to kind of get better about that because I love filming those. I film grocery hauls. I film these kind of sit down videos. So yeah, have a great night, everyone, and I will talk to you soon.